We, whether you know it or not, are starting a new 15-week series digging into this book by Brené Brown, The Gifts of Imperfection. Each week we will delve into the title of the chapter and muse on the concepts held within as we flow and move and maybe get a little warm. That's okay. We might get a little warm. And at the end of the 15 weeks, everybody that's attended a class, I will put your name on a little piece of paper and put it in this soon-to-be-decorated little jar. And I have 3 of these books that I'm raffling off. So the last class of the 15-week series have to be present to win, because then it cuts down on people, you know. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. So thank you all for getting up early. We have some new people that have found us, or maybe that have found this class and haven't been here before. Welcome. Thank you so much for all getting up and doing this thing. Yeah. Make sure everyone has 2 blocks. Everybody should have at least 2 blocks. You've got 2, you've got 2, you've got 2, you've got 2, you've got 1. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, the title of the first, the intro chapter, is called Wholehearted Living. And Brené says, wholehearted living is about engaging in our lives from a place of worthiness. It means cultivating the courage, compassion, and connection to wake up in the morning and think, no matter what gets done and how much is left undone, I am enough. It's going to bed at night thinking, yes, I am imperfect and vulnerable and sometimes afraid, but that doesn't change the truth that I am also brave and worthy of love and belonging. Let's get started in child's pose. Bring your knees wide out to the edges of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Press your forehead down into the earth. You can begin your Ujjayi breath. That's the breathing when you breathe in deeply through your nose and you slightly constrict your throat as you exhale through your nose. This Ujjayi breath heats you from the inside out, and it also is an audible reminder to bring yourself back to being in this room, on your mat, in your fingers, in your toes, and being here. So here in your child's pose this morning, manifest, cultivate, create, however you'd like to describe it, your own sense of worthiness. You belong here. You belong in this space. You belong on your mat. And you are worthy of taking up space. You are worthy of being fully present that you are in this space. But most importantly, that you belong. Everything is just as it should be right here this morning. There's nothing you need to force or change. Allow yourself to settle into the awareness that you're right where you belong. Take a big, beautiful breath in. An audible exhale, let it go. Breath in and empty out. And during this practice, I can offer hands-on assists. If you do not want to be touched for whatever reason, please raise your hand now so that I will see and I will honor that. Thank you. Take another big breath in here. Audible exhale, let something go. Tuck your toes, send your hips high towards the sky, downward facing dog. It's early. Walk your dog around. Shift your weight around. Ground down like earth. Press down through all of your finger pads. Send your sits bones high towards the sky. Create space between your fingers and your tailbone. Big breath in. Let it go. Again, fill up and empty. Walk your feet to your hands at the front of your mat. Take ragdoll pose. So feet hips width distance apart. Clasp opposite elbows with opposite hands. Let your head hang heavy. Press down through the center of each heel and soften your knees. Big breath in. Let it go. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Shake your head yes and silently say, I am worthy. I belong. Slowly come to stand with a long, straight spine, hands at heart center, a soft gaze. We'll begin our practice this morning with one Om. Take a beautiful, big, deep breath in. Extended mountain. Press your feet down into the earth. Reach your fingers high up towards the sky. Get long. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Big breath in. Hands to the mat. High plank. Hold here for a breath. Shoulders over wrists. Fingers spread wide. Gaze forward. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Breath in. Lower down to low plank. All the way down to the earth. Untuck your toes, press them into the earth. Upward facing dog. Big breath in. Heart lifts. Downward facing dog. Empty out. 3 breaths here. Fill up. And empty. Breath in. And breath out. And know that this is your practice. If you would like to take child's pose at any time, drop a knee. Similarly, if you would like to lift a leg and do a 3-legged vinyasa, it is your flow. It is your practice. Do you. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big, long side bodies, bright fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press the earth away, breathe in. Downward facing dog, send your hips high, let it go. Inhale fully. And exhale completely. Soften your knees. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle. Breath in. And let it go. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Big breath in. Exhale, forward fold, extended mountain, press down, reach up, get big, see your thumbs, energy between your hands. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, lift your heart. Downward facing dog, empty out. 3 more breaths right here. You are worthy. You belong. Everything is just as it should be. Bend your knees, top of your mat. Halfway lift, big breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press your toes into the earth, lift your heart, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Yeah, breath in. Make some noise. Again, breathe in. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain. Press down. Reach up. Get big. See the wall behind you. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Breath in. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breath in, lift your heart to the fireplace. Downward facing dog, send your hips high. You are worthy, you belong, everything is just as it should be. Feel your feet, feel your fingers. Breath in, send it away. Breath in, let it go. Lift your right leg high, strong and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Come up onto your tippy toes and flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock. Reach your fingers to the front of the room. Send your hips towards the sky. Take a big breath in and reach and press your hips high. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Let it go. Again, fill up and empty. Lift your left leg high, strong and straight. Press out through your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Be curious. Flip your dog. Both feet face 12 o'clock on the earth. Press down through your heels. Reach your left fingers towards the fireplace. Take a big breath in. Send it away. One more breath in. Downward facing dog. Yes, yes. Just be curious. No stories in this room. Just be curious. Take a breath in. Let it go. Again, fill up and empty out. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Top of your mat. Jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose. First chair pose. Squeeze in. Sit deep. Bring your big toes to touch. Send your weight back into your heels. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Take a big breath in. Sit 2 inches deeper when you exhale. Take another big breath in. Smile, let it go. Breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press the mat away, lift your heart, breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Yeah, breath in and breath out. Right foot steps forward next to your right thumb, left heel plants, warrior one. Press down, reach up. Take a big breath in and let it go. Again, fill up and empty. Stack front knee over front ankle. Bend deep into that front thigh. Breath in. Okay, breath out. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press the earth away. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Empty out. Yeah, breath in and breath out. Left foot steps forward, right heel plants, warrior one. Press your left knee towards your left pinky toe. Bend deep into that front thigh. Big breath in. Sit deeper. Breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press the mat away. Take a big breath in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat, jump. Halfway lift, forward fold, chair pose, sit deep, squeeze. Breath in, forward fold, halfway lift, long spine. Hands to the mat, Vinyasa flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press the earth away. Breathe in. Downward facing dog, let it go. Big breath in. Empty out. One movement, one breath. Right foot, warrior one. Press down, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Left side, warrior one, press down, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, high to low. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Breath in, empty. Breath in, make some noise. Bend your knees, look at your thumbs, top of your mat. Halfway lift, breath in. Exhale, forward fold, chair pose, squeeze in, sit deep. Hands to heart center, chair twist to the chakra wall. Get long through your spine. Bring your left elbow to your right knee. Sit your hips lower than your heart. Squeeze into the center line. Open your wings. Spin your heart towards the wall. Take a big breath in. And twist, 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 twist. Take a big breath in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold. Chair pose, sit deep, squeeze in. Hands to heart center, chair twist to Nebraska, sit deep. Spin your heart towards the rising sun. Take a big breath in. Open your wings. Hips lower than your heart. You are worthy. You belong. Everything is just as it should be. Forward fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab a hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Pull your elbows east and west. Bring your chest down towards your thighs. Generous bend to your knees. Make contact between your thighs and your chest. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Breath in. Empty out. Release your big toes. Take gorilla pose. Palms all the way underneath your feet. Bring your toes to your wrist creases. Bend your knees as much as you need to for gorilla. Really get into it. Check it out. So what is that like to stand on your hands? Give your wrist creases a massage with your toes. Shift your weight into your toes and then back into your heels. Walk your gorilla to the back of your mat. Be curious. Play. When you get to the back of your mat, walk your gorilla to the front of your mat. Just play. Be curious. Just notice. There's no story. We're just being gorillas walking around on yoga mats. Release your gorilla. Take a big breath in. Let whatever came up go. Set up for crow pose. Everybody has a brick, so if you're working on crow and you're a little nervous about face planting, you can take the brick on the high setting and place it where your forehead will end up. Spread your fingers wide on the mat. Bring your knees to the backs of your triceps and squeeze into the center line. Shift weight forward, send your hips towards the sky, squeeze your feet in towards one another, and find the sweet spot where your forehead just hovers off the brick. Squeeze feet into the center of your mat. Be curious. Try it on. The brick is your safety net. It's my safety net. Let me put it that way. Be curious. Spread your fingers wide. Knees into the backs of your triceps. Squeeze your feet into the center of your mat. It's a shift of your balance. You're sending your sits bones high. You're trusting yourself to support yourself. Be curious. Try it a couple of times. We think we know. We don't know. Just try. Just try. High plank. To low plank. Upward facing dog. Press the mat away. Take a giant breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale fully. And empty out completely. Yeah. One more big breath in. Side out. Goodness. Right foot steps forward. Crescent lunge. Left heel high over your toes. Squeeze inner thighs in. Back foot's like a little Barbie foot with heel way high up over your toes. Yeah, light up your back leg. Stack your heel over your toes. Send your hamstrings towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Let it go. Take another breath in. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent to the chakra wall. Get long through your spine. Squeeze in, open your wings. Send energy out both fingers and your back heel. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Again, breathe in. Open up to warrior two. Left heel plants. Stack knee over ankle. Yes. Powerful warriors in this room. Take a breath in. Let it go. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Reverse. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Press the mat away. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Left foot steps forward. Crescent lunge. Squeeze in, root down. Stack back heel over back toes. Really light up your back leg. Yeah. Breath in, breath out. Hands to heart center, revolved crescent towards Nebraska. Get long, twist. Open your wings, squeeze in, energy out your fingers. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, open up to warrior two. Stack front knee, gaze out over your front middle finger. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Press the earth away. Lift your heart. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Breath in. And breath out. Bend your knees. Look at your thumbs. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Slowly come to stand with a long, straight spine and set up for eagle pose. Root your right foot into the earth. Stretch your toes out on the mat. Set your gaze on a point that is not moving. Find your spot. Pull your belly button in, your bottom ribs in. Shift your weight to your right foot. Left thigh comes up and over. Squeeze. Squeeze. Left arm up and under. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Pull your arm bones back and hug in. Extended mountain, switch sides. Left foot presses down, right thigh up and over, squeeze. Set your gaze. Fierce eagles, everything that's touching, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And switch sides. Right foot presses down. Left thigh up and over, squeeze. Left arm up and under, squeeze. Pull your shoulder blades together. Yes. And switch sides. That's touching, squeeze into the center line. Come back to standing. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Everybody have a brick handy underneath your right shoulder. So as you hinge at the hips, the brick should be right under where your hand will be. Put it on the high setting. You can change it once we get there. We'll use it in a second. Single leg raise. Right foot presses into the earth. Bring your left knee into your chest. Get tall. Belly button in, bottom ribs in, shoulder blades pulled together. You can stay here, or you can try on the yogi toe lock. Bent knees are totally okay. Pull your shoulder blades together. Press out through the sole of your left foot. Slowly open out to the side. Extend your right arm. Shift your gaze to your right thumb. Come back to center. Leg high, fingers high, reach and kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane, arms back by your sides, palms face the earth. Press out through the sole of your left foot. Shoulder blades together, chin out of your chest. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Hands to heart center. Half moon, right hand down to that brick. Stack your left hip up and over. Lift your back flexed foot. Reach your left fingers high towards the sky. See your left thumb. Stomp down through your standing leg. Lift your back foot 2 inches higher. You've got this. Big breath in. Send that breath out the back of your foot. Slowly join both feet on the earth. And come to stand. Now move the brick so it's underneath your left hand. Right knee into your chest. Left knee into, get tall. Wait, right knee into your chest, yes. Stretch your toes out on the mat, get tall. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Maybe you try the yogi toe lock. We don't know, just try. Slowly kick out through the sole of your foot. Open your leg out to the side. Extend your left arm. Can you see your left thumb? Come back to center. Leg high, fingers high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Airplane, arms back by your side. Kick that right leg strong, strong, strong back behind you. Lift from the inseam. Chin out of your chest. Find the baby cobra here. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Take another big breath in. Hands to heart center. Half moon. Left hand down to the earth, to the brick. Stomp down through that standing leg to stack your top hip. Flex your back foot. Pull your toes towards your nose. The other flex. Take a breath in. Let it go. Pull your toes towards your face. Flex your foot. The other flex. Flex your foot. One more breath in. Slowly join both feet on the mat and come to stand. Breath in and breath out. Dancer pose. Right foot presses down, right arm reaches high. Left hand out like you're going to carry a tray. Stretch your right toes out onto the earth. Root down through the sole of your foot. Reach back and grab the inside of your left foot. Kick your foot into your hand. Pull back on your foot with your hand. Press into my hand. Grab your foot. Kick and pull and kick and pull. Imagine you could put your toes on the ceiling. Just imagine it. Visualize what that would look like. As you hug in, expand from the inside out. Come back to standing and switch sides. Left arm high. Grab the inside of your right foot. Set your gaze. You can be fierce even in dancer. Imagine it. Visualize it. Kick your foot towards the ceiling. Expand out. Take a breath in. Let it go. One more breath in. Come back to standing and switch sides. Right arm high. Left arm grabs the inside of your foot. Take a breath in. Press into my hand and press into kick and pull and kick and pull. Stomp down through that standing leg and kick and pull and kick and pull. Come back to standing and switch sides. I'll be your strap. Press into my hand and kick. Kick, stomp. Excellent. Kick and pull. Lift with your left fingers. Send your heart towards Ganesh up there above the fireplace. Expand from the inside out. Get big. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Tree pose, right side. Right foot presses into the earth. Left foot presses into your ankle, your calf, or your inner thigh, yogi's choice. Press foot into leg, leg back into foot. Hands at heart center. Thoracic spine in, shoulder, yes, beautiful. Set your gaze. When you're ready, spread your branches. Trace a line across the ceiling. Can you lean into where you cannot see? Trust yourself. Just play with your balance. Hands back to heart center. Give your left leg a little kick. Join both feet on the earth and come to stand. Tree pose, opposite side. Left foot presses down. Right foot, ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Spread your branches. Trace that line across the ceiling. You see right up above where you are. Hands back to heart center. Give your right leg a little kick. Join both feet on the mat. Make your way to the top of your mat. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Extended mountain, press down, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to the mat, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Breath in. Sigh it out. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. Extended side angle, right forearm to your thigh, right fingertips to the earth, stack front knee over front ankle. Bend deep into that front thigh. Track your knee towards your right pinky toe. Yes. Send your gaze up towards your left thumb. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Left fingertips bring you up to standing. Pivot both toes to face the long edge of your mat. Hinge at the hips. Side facing wide angle forward fold towards Nebraska. Take a wider stance than you think you can, because thinking is not knowing. Thinking is rigid and closed. Explore. Be curious. Press down through the knife's edge of both feet. Maybe find some movement. Walk your fingers back in line with your toes. Just like in gorilla, play with where you are in space. Where are your hips? Where are your toes? Can you find that spot when you're upside down where you're not quite sure if you might fall over? There's not very far to fall. You'll be fine. Be curious. Don't know. Be curious. Walk your fingertips back out underneath your shoulders. Breathe in. Exhale, press down, come to stand. Pivot your right toes to face the fireplace. Bring your left foot about halfway up your mat. Short stance, wide stance. We're setting up for pyramid pose. Press down through the center of each heel. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards one another. Reach your fingers high towards the sky with a long spine. Hinge, lean forward, reach, reach, reach. Frame your front foot with your hands on the earth, on bricks. Bring the earth closer. Strive for a long spine as you send your nose towards your pinky toe. Big breath in. Let it go. Breath in. Empty out. Press down through your back heel. Twisting triangle. Left fingers stay right where they are. Right fingers reach for the sky. Spin your heart towards the chakra wall. Get long through your spine. Take a big breath in. And twist. 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 Take another big breath in here. Exhale. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog. Fill up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Let it go. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. Press down. Reach up. Open up to warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Reverse. Breathe in. Extended side angle. Left side. Forearm to thigh. Fingers to earth. Bend deep into that front thigh. Track it towards your pinky toe. Yes. Big breath in. Big breath out. Again, breath in. Empty out. Warrior two. Flip your front palm. Reach up. Reverse. Breathe in. Warrior two. Pivot both toes to face the chakra wall. Toes out to 10 and 2. Set up for goddess pose, horse pose. Stack knees over ankles. Toes out to 10 and 2. Belly button in, bottom ribs in. Send your tailbone down towards the earth. Bring your shoulder blades together. Sit deep. Press your knees towards your back body. So open hips. Maybe find some movement from side to side. Lift your right heel 2 inches. Lift your left heel 2 inches. You are worthy. You belong. Everything is just as it should be. Notice all of the stuff. Just notice. Just be the observer. Lower your heels. Come to stand. Pivot your left toes to face the fireplace. Right foot, bring it about halfway up. Press down through both heels. Squeeze inner thighs in. Reach your fingers high towards the sky. Hinge. Reach with a long spine. Reach, 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 reach. Frame your front foot with your hands on bricks. Press down through the center of your back heel. Send your nose towards your pinky toe. Big breath in. Big breath out. Twisting triangle. Right fingers stay where they are. Pull the top of your head to the fireplace. Your hips towards the back of the room and twist. 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 Take another big breath in here. Let whatever's coming up go. Another breath in. Exhale. Hands to the mat. High plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press down, breathe in. Downward facing dog, empty out. Big breath in. Make some noise. Another big breath in. Shift your weight forward into a high plank. Hips in line with your shoulders. Low plank. High plank, low plank, high plank, lower down, 5, 4, gaze forward, 3, 2, 1, all the way down to the earth. Bring your arms back by your sides, palms facing the earth. Place your favorite ear on the mat. And check in. Feel your fingers. Feel your toes. We are setting up for locust pose. With the strength of your back body, rise up on your next breath in. Lift hands, heart, breathe. Take another breath in, get 2 inches higher. Send your breath away. Breathe in, fly high. Lower all the way down. Take a big breath in. Let it go. Second set, rise up, strength of your back body, fire up. Lift your heart, your hands. Stay here, let your breath go. Get 2 inches higher, breathe in. Let your breath go. 2 inches higher, breathe in. Lower all the way down. Excellent work, yogis. Breath in and breath out. Floor bow. Bend your knees. Grab your feet, grab your ankles. Press your heels into my hands. Press. Reach your fingers towards the back of the room. Rise up. Take a big breath in. Send your breath away. Same thing. Strength of your back body. Press your heels up towards the sky. Let your breath go. Last one. Take a big breath in. Lower all the way down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Take a breath in. Empty out. And floor bow, second set. Kick your feet towards the sky. Flex your feet. Flex your feet. Press your heels. Yes, beautiful. Kick and breathe and kick and breathe and kick and breathe. Release your grip. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. Breath in. Yeah, breath out. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees and set up for camel pose. In camel pose, toes can be tucked or untucked. You can use the brick to squeeze the brick to keep your hips width distance apart, and send the brick towards the back of your mat. So internally rotate your thighs. You can see the brick move as you rotate your thigh bones inward. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Bottom ribs in, belly button in, shoulder blades together. Send your hips towards the fireplace, your heart towards the sky. Maybe you reach back and find one heel. If you found one, find the other. Press your hips towards the fireplace. Open your heart towards the sky. Long, steady breath. Slowly come out of camel. Slowly as you went into it. Untuck your toes. Sit back on your heels. Camel, second set. Yogi's choice, toes tucked, toes untucked. Press hips forward, lift heart skyward. You belong, you are worthy, everything is just as it should be. Slowly come out of camel. Sit back on your heels. Take a breath in. Let it go. Bring your legs long out in front. Come to lie on your backs. We're setting up for bridge pose. Knees bent, heels close enough that you can touch them with your middle fingers. So feet and knees, hips width distance apart. Reach your fingers straight up towards the sky. Plug your shoulders back into their sockets. Press your shoulder blades into the earth. Bend your elbows. Place your elbows next to your ribs. Place your triceps into the earth. Press down through your heels. Press down through your triceps. Lift your hips. Press your hips up towards the sky. This is bridge pose. You can stay here or you can clasp your hands at the small of your back. Begin to walk your shoulder blades underneath you. Press your fist into the earth. Press your heels down into the earth. Take a breath in. Send that breath away. Take another big breath in. Let that one go. One more. Breathe in. Press your hips high. Lower all the way down. Breath in. And breath out. Number 2, bridge. You know where to go. You were just there. If wheel is in your practice, bring your hands to either sides of your ears on the mat. Press your palms into the earth, your feet into the earth. Bring the crown of your head to the mat. Step 1. Step 2, press down through your hands, press down through your feet. If you're taking bridge, you know where to go. I can start counting once everybody's chosen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. I'll spot you. Take a breath in. So I'm going to stand on either sides of your ears, and you're going to grab my ankles like tree trunks. So grab my ankles. Yeah. Okay. Number 3, bridge or wheel. Yogis, rise up. Squeeze your elbows in. Press down through your heels. Press down through your hands. Press everything. Press. Straighten your arms. Press. Straight. Press. Can you lift higher?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Next time.
Take a breath in. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down. Grab my ankles, like rah, like mean it, like you mean it, right? Can you touch your heels? Are your heels too far away? Bring your heels in closer so you can touch them. Yeah. All right. Yes. Okay. Number 4, yogis, bridge or wheel. All right. You're going to give everything. You're going to go rah. Okay. Down with hands, down with feet. Yes. Straighten your arms, straighten your arms, straighten your arms. Press, 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 press. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Last one of your Saturday practice. What's it going to be? Bridge or wheel? And go for it. Give it everything you've got. Your body wants this. Your brain says you can't. You can. Press, straighten your arms. Press, 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 press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let your knees spread wide. Bring one hand to your heart. One hand to your belly. Check in. Feel your power. Feel your worthiness. Feel your breath. Press every toe into every other toe. Everything is just as it should be. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes, get big, take up space. Take up space. This is your space to take it up. Take it up. Extend both legs high towards the sky. I know. Yeah. No story. You can make noise, but no story. Press your heels up towards the sky. Take the brick, squeeze the brick in between your ankles. This is called pass the brick. No story, it's just called pass the brick. Lower your legs towards the fireplace, reach your fingers back towards the pond, open up. Bring your legs back up, grab the brick, lower the brick over your head, lower your legs, and switch, and lower, and lift, and lower. You are worthy. You belong. Everything is just as it should be. 3, 2, last one. Bring your knees into your chest, set the brick off to the side, give yourself a hug like you mean it. Clasp your hands at the nape of your neck. Shoulders can stay down. Press both heels towards the sky. Flex your feet. Long legs. Legs towards the sky. Lower your legs down 30 degrees. Another 30. 2 inches up off the earth. Look up, see your toes, and then kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back up. Shoulders down. 30. 60. 2 inches. See your toes. Kick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back up. Shoulders down. 30. 60. 2 inches. See your toes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs back up. Pull your knees into your chest. Give them a squeeze. Stack knees over hips, shins parallel with the sky, feet flexed. So like you're sitting in a chair, but there's no chair. Place your palms on your thighs, straighten your arms. Press your thighs away from, yeah, I know, no story. You can just grunt, it's okay. Press palms into thighs, thighs back into palms. Feel that resistance. It's you're creating this. You're creating this. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your knees into your chest. We often resist the things that we know are good for us. We're all in this together. This is a shared experience. Make it a shared experience of joy. Can you support your neighbor's core work with joy? Try it on. Just be curious. Clasp your hands to the nape of your neck. Abdominal twists. Right elbow to left knee. Extend your right leg long. Flex your foot. And switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With joy. 9, 10, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Last 10, 9, 8, 7. With joy. 3, 2, 1. Hug your knees in. Take a breath in. Let out some joy. Again, breathe in. Let it go. Take in a full body stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Get big. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight around. Check out your dog. What does it feel like compared to the first dog? Lift your right leg high, strong, and straight. Press out through your heel. Bring your thumb tips to touch at the top of your mat. Yes. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Lizard. You can drop your back knee. If your back knee is lifted, power up that back leg. Chin out of your chest. Gaze forward. Breath in. And breath out. Breath in. Let it go. Tuck your left toes if they're not already tucked. Kick it back. Three-legged dog with your right leg high to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, strong and straight. Bring your thumb tips to touch. Lizard left side. Left foot steps on the outside of your left thumb. Gaze forward. Work into your hip flexor. Just check it out. Breath in. And breath out. Tuck your right toes. Kick it back. Three-legged dog. Left leg high to downward facing dog. Breath in. And breath out. Again, lift your right leg high, strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Feel that opening. Bring your right knee to your right wrist. Right knee to right wrist. Yep, let your shin drape across the top of your mat. Bring your left leg long back behind you. Press the knife's edge of your right foot into the earth. Can you press down so much through your feet that you rise up? Find space between you and the earth. Send your energy down. Find space. And when you're ready, walk your fingers long out in front. Take sleeping pigeon. Bring your forehead down to the earth. Or a brick. Breathe in for 5 and out for 6. Owning our story can be hard, but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it. Embracing our vulnerabilities is risky, but not nearly as dangerous as giving up on love and belonging and joy. The experiences that make us the most vulnerable. Only when we are brave enough to explore the darkness will we discover the infinite power of our light. And exploration is done with curiosity. Exploration is not done with stories. Exploration is done with curiosity and noticing. Walk your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your left toes. 3-legged dog with your right leg high. Take some hip circles. Take some knee circles. Check it out. Notice. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg high, strong and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips, open up. Half pigeon left side, left knee to left wrist. Walk your right toes back behind you. And again, find your power. Press down into the earth. Lift your fingers up off the mat. Take sleeping pigeon when you're ready. Bring your forehead down to the earth. I am worthy. I belong. I acknowledge that everything is just as it should be. Bring your fingertips back up onto your mat. Tuck your back toes. 3-legged dog with your left leg high. To downward facing dog. Come down to your knees. Come down to your mat. We have time for an inversion practice. We have plenty of wall space if you want to bring your mat to a wall. You can always choose child's pose, waterfall pose, or the brick at the base of your sacrum. But if you're working on some sort of inversion that you would like the wall, please, by all means, rearrange the room. Find a spot. Traditional headstand. So if you're taking waterfall pose, it's just like legs up the wall. Press out through your heels. Lift your heels. Lift your tailbone towards the sky. Bottom ribs in. Bottom ribs in. Bring your legs towards the pond a little bit. You're not quite stacked. Yes. You feel it? Yes. Press up through your heels. Lift your tailbone. Lift. Yeah. Do the work. You send your tailbone towards the ceiling like you do when you're in Tadasana. Bottom ribs in. Belly button in. Squeeze 2 legs into one. Press down through your elbows.
Oh, fine.
When you're done with your inversions,
I finally felt like I could just sleep.
yes, slowly make your way down. Headstanders take child's pose. Everyone else, Supta Baddha Konasana, our full body stretch. Make any last final movements that are calling to you. Maybe you want to take a happy baby. Maybe you want to get in a quick supine twist. Whatever's calling to you. Get big, take up space. Let your eyes gently close. And know that there's nothing to do, there's nothing to fix, there's nothing to change. All that you need to do is surrender to your Shavasana. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring small movements back into your body. Take in a full body stretch, get big. Take in the biggest breath you've taken in all day right here. Open your mouth, stick out your tongue, make some noise. Again, breathe in. And lion's breath. Bend your knees. Place your feet on your mat. Slowly roll to your favorite side and cradle your head in your arms. And check in. I am worthy. I belong. Everything is just as it should be. Slowly press yourself up to a seated position at the front of your mat. Easy seat. Hands at heart center. Sit tall. Press your thumbs into your breastbone. Acknowledge yourself for the work of coming to your mat, of doing this practice, of being curious and leaving the story someplace else. We'll close with one Om. Take a big breath in. Bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Together we bow and say Namaste.